I think it's important to point out with the clownfish as well as with the corals that these creatures are not now endangered in any way, shape, or form. Marshall has already said that the basis for listing is climate change. So you understand, it's very common for aquarium hobbyists who love animals. We all love the creatures that we keep in our aquariums. And we're concerned that could it be that our hobby has some impact on nature? And so many of us say, well, I'll only buy 10 grays because I don't want to harm the wild or take anything from the wild. And so we kind of psych into this notion that perhaps maybe we are having a harm, and if somebody says Nemo is endangered, well, we don't want to harm Nemo. But that isn't the case. What we do, aside from all the propagation of Nemo, clownfish, the impact, the number of specimens harvested in the wild is really quite a small number. And even if it were to continue and exist, it provides a value, a source of income for populations, in the Solomon Islands or in New Guinea, and so it helps people value their reefs. What I wanted to say, and I won't dwell on it more, listing clownfish as endangered based on climate change makes no sense whatsoever. The anemones that they live in, and there's literature that shows that the anemones stand to benefit from the increase in CO2. The basis was that clownfish were supposed to live on coral reefs. Well, the true Procula clownfish does live on coral reefs, but for the most part it lives on interreefal areas, not actually reefs and seagrass beds. And the seagrass beds are supposed to increase based on projections for climate change. So the whole concept for this one was totally nuts. And as far as corals, I wanted to point out again, there were population, even though there was missing data, NOAA did propose for the listed species tens of millions of colonies in existence. When have you ever heard of an endangered species with tens of millions of colonies? And believe me, those are conservative numbers.